to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the back, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that. The Commodores will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So West Virginia's offense will start this game off with the football. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week,
running free. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. Touchdown Dogs! And they turn it into a defensive score.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They'll pull it on the read. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. And when you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is.
There he goes. Made a defender miss. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Commodores just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Gonna run it. It's Newberry. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He got it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Commodores have their offense in high gear. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Commodores!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not...
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. There's the pressure. Trying to... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down. Get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. On the move. Running to Green. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up. The give on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a gap. It's Hubbard. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Escapes the sack. Got it! Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Commodores trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Going to swing it on second down. Wide out trying to get it in. And he will score. Touchdown Vanderbilt. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Central Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third down, he drops the throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Tight end now in motion. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Fires to the big fella. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Bill.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Find some fresh air. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. No huddle here for the offense.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him, and they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football.
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Leaves it with the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Commodores have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Under fire. And They get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Grab behind the line. It's Hale. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The play action fake. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Racing to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Vandy. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Pratt. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback on the keeper. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to the ground, finding an escape route. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulled down for the tackle. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his target down the middle. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Hold and finds his man on the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Commodores with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Commodores are on the move. To the air on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On second and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time on target. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Oh, the attempt is no good. And guys, this will stay a 24-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug-meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Unloads it downfield. Got his man to the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The short hands, it's Hale. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. play action. Got a man. It's McKenzie. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He'll keep it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They want to run this quarterback.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
He'll pull it on the read. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Second down, he'll throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the returner is stopped. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. is on its way. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Quarterback on the keeper. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. So the final period starts with a second down play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go right back to him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Central Michigan. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
At the 39-yard line. First down, Commodores.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hale. There he goes. Touchdown Doors. And the route is on. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
The Mountaineers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. They'll line up for a second down play. Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Mountaineers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air on second down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over. They'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Brown. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.